Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. We're gonna do another hot takes, kind of like, series of videos here. We'll probably do two, like, hour-long recordings off of this. So, two things. I've seen a lot of frustration with Dokkan this year. And there's not any one thing in particular. It's not like, oh, the characters weren't good enough, or oh, it's too slow, or this or that. Because I've seen intense frustration even before the 10th anniversary. So, like, you'll see a lot of people go, oh, well, yeah, the 10th anniversary wasn't even that good. And to me, it seems like even, I don't know, insanity to think that. We could touch on a lot of this. In the last one of these hot takes things I did, it was right after Festival Battles came out, and I kind of like it's like, all right, let's just quickly get like a thing about Festival out and let's go through. And then like no one in it was talking about it. So it's like kind of felt pointless for me to start with it. So I don't want to go I want to let people direct, but there's been a lot of frustration. And again, I don't think that there's any one thing in particular. I kind of think it's just that Dokkan feels different now, because global is synced. I do think that that's what it is. Because let's say previously, April of 2024, maybe global is getting some, thing that's like not really too hype. If I remember correctly, it was Harudagarn and Dragon Fist is who global got at the start of April, right? And then JP had, something fresh. I mean, Topo was not exactly very exciting, but it was something fresh. So at all times, there's like two different things going on. Whereas like now, we're just the same game. So it's like, all right, like, there's something going on. There's something going on for either version. And I think that potentially could be a big factor. I think that it's just kind of like also global players kind of like adapting to kind of like the way the structure of the year goes. Where I've seen people talking about like, oh my god, Super Vegeto's too good. What the hell? Why is he so much better than all the units? And it's like, bro, like, this is what happens. The anniversary Dokkan Fest exclusives, typically the part 1 characters, but starting with last year and this year, the Dokkan Fest are split up in part 1 and part 2. But like they dominate the year, man. It's just how it goes. So, and it's like people going, oh, well, half of the anniversary LRs aren't even that crazy. It's like, yeah, welcome to every single year. Again, it's like all this stuff is not new. So I feel like I'm kind of just sitting here and it's like we're a hamster running on a wheel. It's like, yeah, this is all the same shit that's happened before, but like we're very upset about it. But at the same time, I don't want to be too dismissive of people. So let's see what they've got to say. I felt like this was a good time for it. And, by the way, there's nothing fucking going on. All right. PyCon, because remember what I said, right? Well, PyCon is the JPLR. Previously, Global would be doing, like, something different, right? Meanwhile, we're sitting here with PyCon. PyCon is kind of fun. I think his animations are good. I mean, he needed his LR, but, I mean, he's not exactly the epitome of hype. I mean, look at this. I mean, dude, the rainbow, the views on PyCon, I mean, I'm just saying. You see, that's not too high. I'm gonna just say this, Kid Buu fans, y'all better be supporting when Kid Buu drops. All right, let's see what we got. Not a hot take. I've obtained the platinum for Dark Souls twice in the same span. It's taken me to get to Sen's Fortress. Yeah, so Sen's Fortress, the last time we streamed Dark Souls, we were doing that, right? That was the place with all the booby traps. Didn't really seem too bad. I am insanely overleveled in that game. Dark Souls is fun. I always do enjoy playing Dark Souls, though. Yeah, I gotta get back to it. Gotta get the platinum. You guys know how it is. People are bitching too much. I agree, big time. But, I mean, I've had my battles with, global players for 10 years now. But it truly does feel like everything gets complained about. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's getting complained about. It's like, bruh, do y'all really walk around like this? Like, it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of, so we got a bunch of replies. I'm curious. Let me just take a look at some of these replies. Do you want to take a break, high key? Yeah, I mean, that is my recommendation. Now, for sure, right? Like, it's like, you could say, like, well, like, take a break, relax, get reset. And then I feel like someone could snap back, and I have seen some of it of, oh, and then, nothing would change with the game, like, if we don't get, like, our opinions out and stuff like that. And, like, that is definitely true to an extent. Like, they did the surveys, right? And it's like, listen, like, you guys really don't like festival battles the way it's designed. Articulate that, explain that to the devs, right? Like, just like very, like, without, using like abrasive language, just explain to them you don't want another 2.5 hour long farming simulator or stacking simulator, something like that, right? So, okay. Yeah, exactly. I think it kind of is good if you do that. Like, many people would benefit from that, forcing themselves to play the game every day. Exactly. I do think that is, like, legitimately true. Like, people on Dokkan Twitter act like Dokkan is their job. Like, it's like, like, the way they, dude, the meltdowns I saw over STR Cell is crazy. It was crazy. We'll save discussion of Cell. I don't want to, like, let's talk about Cell once Cell comes up, but, like, that's an example. Toxic positivity. Yeah, Echo Chamber. See, I've just... Oh, brother. Okay, but hold on. Here we go with the... Oh, my God, the corporate dick sucker talk. Dude, listen, I will tell y'all, if you ever pull that shit on me, I'm rolling my eyes into the back of my fucking skull at you. Like, let's relax with the, oh, my God, yeah, shut up, dick-sucking corporations. Shut up. Grok? No, nothing. Oh, aired him. Aired, Oni. Whoa, it sent us down. Golden Week was PyCon versus Goku. Well, man, I mean, maybe. But, I mean, judging by the tepid response to PyCon, maybe I'm okay that Golden Week is probably... I mean, right now, I'm sitting here thinking Daima is what we're going to see for Golden Week, but we'll see. Who knows for sure, right, what we could end up getting. Maybe Namek. I feel like Namek, we could, get, like, Goku and Frieza. For what many times people have said, like, oh, we should do Piccolo versus Android 17 from the Cell Saga. The only thing is, it does feel like... Because here's the thing. Regardless of if you're, like, a big Dragon Ball fan or whatever, I mean, we've done the discussion many times. Super Saiyans run the series. Saiyan Day is, like, a major celebration time slot, and they did a low-level hype character. And I'm sorry, but Kid Goku from episode 1 is a low, like, a character. Like, if we have an official hype meter, Kid Goku is really low on that. I know it's still Goku, but he's really low on that. So, and then it's like, like, Perfect Cell is cool, but, I mean, I don't know, he's not really wonky, but he doesn't really necessarily have the help he needs. He doesn't have a good team for him, as do many of the villains right now don't really have a good team. So, like, that's kind of a thing right there. But I would like Golden Week to be something, I think, a little bit more... Like, oh, right? Like, some Super Saiyan 3 character, or a Daima character, or a God character, or something like that, right? Like, I'd like something that's going to have a little bit more juice to it, rather than, Piccolo versus 17, for example. Because it's like, Twitter will jump on here and they'll say, no, Piccolo versus 17 is super hype, but, like, it's not going to be as hype as people on Twitter are thinking. Let me just say that right now. Wait. Question is now, what's going to cover for July? Well, it's Tanabata. Tanabata is a major celebration in July. So, like, it's not, like, that's already, like, checked. Follow you, Red Outlaw? Let's read his bio. YouTuber, Dokkan, unboxing, content creator. I recognize a couple of people here. Red Outlaw, I don't know. The words of animated muscle do flow through my brain right about now. I mean, he was talking about modding in a stream, but you don't get mod asking for mod. Although a million times people have said follow me, and I've just done it. So, all right, here's Vector, who spends all day. Vector has become unbearable again lately. He just spends all day, every day. He wakes up in the morning and he goes, "What the fuck can I hate on today?" And I'm just going to spend all day fucking hating on it. That's what Vector does. I open up Twitter, and it's just 50 tweets from him. Whatever today's subject is, I've got to get my hate off on it. I mean, that's Twitter in general, right? Like, it does seem to push negativity more often than not. The game is boring right now, though. That's facts, for sure, for sure. Content from my newly monetized channel. Yeah, congrats. That's good. That's good. You gotta grind hard, to even get a monetized channel these days. Damn, back when I started, I mean, I remember when I first got paid, it was in February of 2014, I think. I think I still have a picture of my first check in my phone. I could quickly scroll to the very end of it. I guess I can't really throw it up on screen. Well, I guess I could, but do I still have the picture in here? I do. Yeah, here we go. February 3rd, 2014. I made $51. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. Dude, I have a picture of it. I was so excited, man. $51, man. Damn, that's 11 years ago, chat. 11 years ago. I still got it. That's crazy. Yeah, anyway. This is what these videos are here. We get sidetracked easily. It's kind of maybe the appeal. Units held back on for what? Okay, timeout. Timeout. Okay. Yes. It would be more fun if every character was, like, flawless or on, like, a good... I get what he's saying. But, like, welcome to every single game ever. Ever. Characters dropping legends. I don't know, Overwatch, Legal... Like, not every character is the best fucking thing in the world. Right? Like, not every character is dog shit, right? Like, it's just, you know, like, it is what it is, man. Like, a lot of the 10th anniversary characters were crazy. And, you know, they're screaming, crying that, like, I don't know, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is not, like, you know, as strong as, like, 10th anniversary Gogeta or as strong as Super Saiyan 4 Goku or something like that. And it's like, you know, get over it. Okay, sorry, get over it. All right, let's enough is enough, man. Yeah, we got it. Gohan is like, he's good, but he's not like super crazy, but he's also not dog shit. He's just kind of like good. He's good or mid, you know, leaning in that direction, right? So, like, yeah, we get it. Listen, you know, Carnival Int Kid Gohan was not exactly that crazy. Great Ape Vegeta, 7th anniversary. People consider the 7th anniversary, a lot of people say it's about their favorite time, their favorite ever. Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta were unrunnable, practically. Right? Like, Gohan is not unrunnable. Like, it's... So, that's just kind of the thing that people gotta get. Like, you're acting like this is new. Welcome to the game, brother. This is how it goes, man. Red Zone is just Whittler Simulator? What? I mean, he's referring to the boss as just being, like, damaged sponges, right? I mean, I could get it, sure. But, I mean, it is funny. People asked for longer fights for so long, and then it is funny, because, like, longer fights. We get it. No, not that long. Not that long. Right? Like, that's what happened. Festival is hyped to it, but I'm rarely trying to commit to a 3-hour run. Yep, I understand. Most C-builds are carbon copies of each other. Okay, again, this... So, ding. For the most part, this is a global player new to the structure of, like, the way the year is going to go with the anniversary characters. Because that's what this is. Yes, man. At the start of the year, how good a team is, you know, starts with, are the anniversary characters on it? You got it. The ones that aren't are just boring or a frustrating slog. Want some big shakeup to happen. Big shakeup did happen. It's called the 10th anniversary. We just had it, man. Like, that's... like, people are gonna adapt. Like, they'll kind of, like, get ready to the structure of it. Again, we are about to go into Golden Week, which is a major celebration. Last week, we got, I thought, really fun content. The Majin Buu Saga Red Zone. So, we'll see if we get some of that as well. But, like, this kind of, like, meta we're in... I mean, it will probably change during Tanabata, but, I mean, Tanabata. Int LR Broly is better than Perfect Cell. Oh, for battle-hardened formidable foes. I do have a thumbnail for Int Broly in going into that stage. I know it's not a high bar. I think STR Perfect Cell dying to physical Gamma 2 normals is unacceptable. Oh. Yeah, okay. It's because Gamma 2 crits, is why. Because Gamma 2, when he hits that crit, right? Boss crits are pretty scary. But like Cell, in my experience, Cell is completely fine. Like, I don't know. It's just, his team is just so bad. Cell actually has the worst team on Dokkan since First Form Frieza. Frieza's was probably worse. Topo's team was better. Super Boss's was definitely better. Definitely better. Especially, I mean, once Cell Max dropped in part 2. Right? Because Goku Black, again, we're going to go talking about it from the JP lens, because, you know, trademark nanogenics. JP is the canon timeline. All right. So, Rose came out at the end of May, start of June, and then Cell Max was the part 2 LR. Right? So, Super Bosses was pretty crazy at that point. But yeah, we got to go back to like First Form Frieza, who now, I mean, kind of like falls in the annals of one of the worst Dokkan Fest exclusives ever. I think a lot of people would be like, I know that there's a lot of like, you know, damage heads, APT heads. Oh, Frieza. Oh my God. Oh, his damage is so crazy. But I mean, you know, guess what? Yeah, not too good. By the way, while we're on the topic of Frieza, let me actually pull up Frieza real quick. I just want to point something out. Because a lot of people have tried to do this with Cell, but there is a difference between Cell and a character like Frieza or something like that. Cell doesn't really have the restrictions. I mean, there's this, but this is pointless. This right here, I guess. I mean, Cell doesn't need his domain. It's not a big deal. The only, like, the aging with Cell, or the issue with Cell, I think, would more so be that he creates his domain. Because Dokkan is like, yup, every single villain that comes out is going to be a domain character. And oh, by the way, Goma does create the battleground where he fights Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Goma starts it out by doing that. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, do not, like, Goma's going to be a domain character, and it is going to suck. And, I mean, it's just going to be, it is what it is. But, like, I'm telling y'all, Goma's probably going to be a domain character, where he creates that battlefield where they fight. And it's going to suck, but I don't know what it is about Dokkan and making villains have domains. Because domains and standbys are, like, a quick way for a character to get power crept, if they have a domain or a standby. Because you're always fighting against another character to be able to use it. That would be Cell's issue more so, but like again, Cell doesn't really need his domain to be good, so that's not really a problem. Like the difference is, so like Cell basically to be good, we just want to run him with Big Bad Boss's characters. So it's like his team does not really have that. Like all the Goku Blacks and Zamasus and shit are like trash. So like that's like Worldwide Chaos doesn't really work too well. But, like, you look at, like, Frieza, right? And it's like, okay, like, boom, per Terrifying Conquer ally on the team. And then his intro is space-traveling warrior characters, right? And then he's also got these enemy restrictions, right? So it's just, like, it was just so much. Like, he needed such specific characters to be good, and he didn't get them. And he's also a Big Bad Boss's character, right? And, like, he didn't get what he needed, so... Yep, there's that. Yeah, so there's a little Cell talk. But like, yeah, I'm gonna, we'll run some Broly in that fight. Remember, I mean, we're gonna be pretty quiet. I don't think the 22nd is probably gonna be the first day, where we could see it. Now, if I remember correctly last year, I wonder if I could just... pull it up. Like, let me put in Golden Week Boo. Because my memory is telling me, my brain is telling me, that we found out about Fat Boo and Super Saiyan 3 Goku from a global producer's letter. That's what it was. Oh, Golden Week Exchange Majin Buu. Okay. There's their details. Now, keep in mind, Several years in a row, Golden Week characters have been. I mean, this what goes back to 2022, right? No, even 2021. Who was 2020? It was Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Boo. I mean, they were good. They were good, but like Golden Week recently has like really run shit. So I expect, because I mean, these two are still useful and solid. Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Fat, both of them. So I would tell y'all to anticipate that this upcoming Golden Week characters, these are characters are not going to be like Cell, right? Cell is just kind of a filler Dokkan Fest and in between Dokkan Fest. Sometimes they're hits, sometimes they're misses, sometimes they're wonky, sometimes they're, you know, one of the best characters ever made, right? Like Pat the Park and Goku, right? Like who knows? So what I wanted to see though, V-Jump, wow. I might pause Global and JP teasers. That's not it. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna pull this up. So let me take a look. I just want to listen for a second. This is the first time we saw it, right? The 23rd right there. Yeah, I think the 22nd. Maybe we'll get like a producer's letter or something like this. I'm just gonna watch this for a second. Hold on. Really that many great teams. Fat Boo himself is also, I think, another is a good pick because of the way he's going to fit with a lot of the teams. Remember that after the 9th anniversary Power Creep, there aren't really that many great teams. After the 9th anniversary Power Creep, there really aren't that many great teams. Yep, that's what happens every year. Welcome to Dokkan Anniversary. Anniversary drops and shit changes big time. Okay, but we could be looking for that very soon. When is Bro getting on Legends? Oof. I mean, I still follow it, but playing it again, I don't know. I just can't I don't know how you guys do multiple gotchas, man. Right? Like a lot of times I'm struggling to even find time to do like what is essentially like my hobby, which is grinding trophies, right? Like during the 10th anniversary, dude, I started Dragon Quest, dude. Look at this. In December, Christmas, I started Dragon Quest. I'm still like, dude, because look at this, So these are like story trophies, right? So like, you know, we're going through December and then January, and then March, boom. Because you know what went from the end of January until March? 10th anniversary, right? Bro, when I've got time, what I really want to do is I want to lock in and get some trophies, man. That's what I'm trying to do. So it's like, you know, it's just like if I'm playing Legends, if I'm locking into Legends, as I'm not able to build to my trophy class. Dude, it's just, I'm sorry, this is what I enjoy doing these days, right? And we go all the way back. I've been doing this since 2009. This predates my YouTube channel, man. Yep, crazy. You know what's funny is if we take a look at, we could look at this right here. Okay. So like here's like my monthly activity for trophies. Like look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Right here, January 13. This is when I started YouTube, like uploading to YouTube. So like look at how much there was there. Then I start YouTube and there's almost nothing. Look at this. Boom. Like it's like for so long I barely played anything. I was just focused on building the channel, right? Like that's what it takes. And then now obviously in recent times, you know, I've been able to, yeah, but anyway, blah 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 blah. Yeah, we get it. No. No? I mean, listen, here's the thing about this guy. Here's the thing. I mean, he does have this, which is like pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. So I don't know. I would say LR PyCon myself, but I mean, this is not like, I mean, this guy's gonna outage this guy, right? For sure, with the Ghost Usher. So love Daima because it reminds me of OG Dragon Ball. Has the silly goofiness of it. It's fun to me. Yeah. Toriyama never cared so much about the storyline. I feel it was fun to entertain, and it was a perfect final. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like it's funny seeing people like death battling over like canon and oh my god, Super's no longer canon. Oh my god, it's definitely canon. Like people are like biting each other's heads off, and like Toriyama and these guys are just like yeah, like let's make a fun thing. Like, we're trying to make some shit fun, right? Like they don't even give a shit. They don't even care, man. About the canon and stuff. I think that like eventually like they're gonna continue Super. Like, dude, even the manga's not going on. I mean, Shueisha just wants to kill Dragon Ball, man. They're like, yeah, as long as Dragon Ball is getting new stuff, One Piece could never like they wish one dude, oh god, it frustrates me so much. Like, dude, the Shueisha and they're gonna turn me into a One Piece hater, dude. And I've said many times when what I've watched of One Piece, I've actually really liked. Right? Like I like if I've ever sat down to like take in any One Piece, I've really liked it. But like fucking Shueisha, man, they're trying to make me mad at it because it does seem like they're like, all right, like we're gonna push Dragon Ball down so we could lift One Piece up. Is really what it seems like they do. But whatever. Festival Battles, in my opinion, is a well-designed fight. Charges add a different element of difficulty. One of my favorite events ever. I think Golden Week is 99% chance to be Daima because of the story event. Yeah, it could be, yeah. They won't have to have unplayable Super Saiyan 4 assets. This guy's using that was my kind of like the conclusion I came to about why I thought Dokkan was going to be getting Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta soon. So, like, I get it. Yeah, probably, I mean, Daima probably is Golden Week. I would say chances are, like, very high. In terms of Festival Battles, I mean, it is interesting. I understand why a lot of people don't like it, right? Because it takes so long. I think what a lot of people don't understand, though, is that the reason it's so long, I mean, well, they definitely just, like, kind of, like, scaled, like, okay, like, what are some of the stats that the fusions, 7th to 10th anniversary fusions you get to after scale, blah, 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 blah. But the point is you need to build up characters to be good enough to fight the bosses, right? Like, I'll take my typical shot at Toonami right here. When he said, like, oh, like, could we just, like, start out at the end? It's like, yeah, we could, but then we'd lose. We'd have a 0% chance to win. Because you have to build your characters up. Eventually, we'll have characters who could drop in their turn 1 and dominate the festival battles. But, does it exist right now? Nope. Nope. So, I don't know. I get why people are, I always understand why people were upset by it. Because it's like, they don't want to go into an event for 2.5 hours and then lose. Feels bad. The charges they hate. But the thing is, if the charges didn't exist, the event is not even hard. Period. Like, there's just no difficulty whatsoever. And it's like, that's just, I think what people just like kind of haven't grasped is that, again, you can't, I just don't think you can really make that shit tough unless the charges are there. Like, I don't know. Or like, would you rather that, like, Glorio is shooting out AoE supers on turn 80? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Glorio is becoming underrated. No, I can't go all the way there. One of my big reasons is the dodge canceling is tough. In Festival Battles, I mean, bro, I hate Glorio in Festival Battle. It's so annoying and scary. Because, again, 3 hours in, and then he just doesn't dodge. Well, oops. See ya. Right? Like, I don't know. And then there's so much dodge canceling in the regular fights. So, it's like, Glorio is good. I mean, TURs are not the craziest, but underrated is a bit of a stretch for me. Haven't played the game in 2 weeks. I mean, I think that's natural, normal, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, oh, I don't give a fuck about PyCon. Yeah, so just, let's see. So, Walking Dead game story. Walking Dead game story. We're definitely talking about Lee or Clementine. Gotta be, because, okay. Okay. Like, okay. It, like, man, here, let me relax. I saw a Walking Dead game, and I was like, I don't know about... This game was real bad, man. This was This shit is like a PS2 game. It is so bad. There's actually a PS4 version of this. Yeah, right here. I think I'm gonna do a plat one recent player. Oh my god, dude, there's 200. Are you kidding me? I think I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do. So I did this new thing. I might start doing this because like it's like it's my hobby or whatever. Like I've been doing this. So like I did one. I did a platinum trophy video for Jujutsu Kaisen. I mean, I was actually thinking about it, like do the PS4 version of this. This game was so bad. But no, that's obviously not what they were talking about. They were referring to, let's see, last time I played one of those was in May. Yeah, right here. They were talking about these. These are really good. I've actually never played the final season. Yeah, I gotta hop into that. I bought it. I have it. And I've got this one, which I think has the final season in it, too. I gotta pick up a Vita. And then I could play Walking Dead Season 1 and Season 2 again. Yeah. We're doing that, chat. Oh, yeah. I can get the Japanese version of this. Oh. Oh, but it's on PS3, though. Damn, dude. I created a Japanese PSN account so I could do the Japanese version of Alien Isolation. This is so funny. So I did the PS4 version. That was in May of 23. Then I had the game was so much fun. I was like, I'll do the PS3 version, right? Or I did the PS4 version in May of 23. And then I saw it was Alien Romulus, and it was just like, okay, like I'm gonna do PS3 Alien Isolation. And then I was still kind of like hung up on it, and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna do the Japanese Alien Isolation. I created a Japanese PSN account. I bought the credits to buy it. Like I bought the yen. It's on my Japanese PSN account. But I guess it's the game is the highest rating in Japan. So you literally need like a Japanese credit card in order to purchase it. So funny enough, Goresh got it for me. So yeah, there's that. But anyway, the point of the story is I've got those Japanese credits sitting down. I could redo Walking Dead Season 1, the JP version. I might do it. People over like dramatize how good or bad units are if they're not. Yeah, they do. Like Sal is kind of like fine. Like he's fine. Like we've had some stinkers in the past, and that's not Cell. We've had stinkers in the past, and that's not Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. It's like if any anniversary character really frustrates me, it's Goku and Frieza, because they are Frieza is so bad, right? Like Frieza is abysmal, man. It's very frustrating. I think the character would be very interesting if you could just exchange with them turn 1, because then the design for the character would be a success, which is if you've taken a lot of damage, right? Your HP is low, you use Frieza. If your HP is very high, you use Goku, right? Like that is what they could have done with this character. If you could exchange and pick who you wanted. Like their exchange animation, this should have been their intro. And you should just be able to, like, if you want to get like a real, I think, in my opinion, strong criticism for the 10th anniversary, it's the fact that all 3 of the summonable tag characters have the same fucking setup and condition, which is turn 4. Now, turn 4 is good for transformation characters, but for them to just all 3 be exactly the same doesn't feel super fresh, right? Goku shows up turn 4. Vegeta shows up turn 4. Goku shows up turn 4. What if, follow me here, we do something besides just turn 4? Right. So, yeah. Alright, nacho fries are Taco Bell's best item. Dude, I mean, I guess it's good for my health, right? But, like, bro, the menu used to have so many, like, burritos, like, soft, like, it was, like cheesy potato taco, and, like, they used to have a ton of shit. Dude, I would be fucking up that menu, man. I remember there was one time I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, so, like everything, I'll tie it to trophies, man. I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, I remember it was April of 2020. I remember it clearly, right? Like, in this range right here. I was playing FF7 Remake, right? I was dieting like crazy. That was when I eventually got down to 230, which, I mean, we're gonna get back there soon. No worries, no worries. But I had been like going crazy, dieting like crazy, and I was like, you know what, cheat meal day, and I went nuts with Taco Bell. I mean, you guys, I mean, I lost after that Taco Bell meal. I, continued to lose like another 25 pounds over the next couple of months. So, but like, man, y'all don't want to know the number. I'm not saying it. Y'all don't want to know how much I spent on Taco Bell before. I think it's cool. PyCon got an LR, deserves for sure. I will not be summoning Goldwings coming up. Yeah, smart. Let's jump into quotes here. Cell's underrated to an extent. Doesn't do much damage, which does suck. Because, right, I think this year, more than ever, damage is more important than it has been. Needs to activate his own revive to be great defensively. See, like, it's... I don't know that that's actually true. Needs to activate his own revive to be great defensively. I mean, I think that this guy, like, okay, so, like, let's say you only have this up. I still think, I mean, it's going to be, like, slot 2 or 3. I still think he could be quite effective just with this up. So 50% damage reduction, and like, you've got like his active up, and you have Big Bad Bosses linked up and stuff like that. I think he's still going to be an effective character. The problem is more so that his team is just abysmal. He can cook if cards play right. Yep. I mean, to be fair though, you could say this about like any new character. Moment he gets a 220 outside of his own team, he will be better looked upon. Yeah, as long as it's a team, like, Big Bad Bosses type team, right? Like, if we have a nice villain team catered around Big Bad Bosses, like, like characters like Cell, Super Easy A Buhan, maybe Tech Buhan, Lord Slug, AGL Full Power Frieza, there are kind of like a bunch of Big Bad Bosses characters who I would describe as bubbling, I guess is what I would say. Like, they could still easily be effective characters. With everything the Dokkan 2 update brought, 10th anniversary, upcoming Dokkan might be the best gacha game of all time. To me, the answer is yes. But, I mean, I don't know. Judging by how the community is, I'd say most people would disagree. By the fact that they hate that shit. Like, it's like, by the way, I mean, don't forget that under 2 months ago, they handed out a 10th anniversary character for free, by the way. They just said, oh, by the way, guys, here you go. Have any character from last year for free. It's like, you almost think Dokkan didn't do that with the way people talk about it. Dokkan needs to rework how categories and links function. Consistency between characters and forms. All characters TR and above have 7 links. Characters missing categories that other have. Yeah, I mean, yes, I mean, something like, okay, so remember we referenced not Golden Frieza, First Form Frieza. Do we still have Frieza pulled up? We don't. But First Form Frieza needed, Terrifying Conqueror, and remember, Space Traveling Warriors. But remember, Golden Frieza is not Space Traveling Warriors. Metal Cooler is not Space Traveling Warriors, and it's stupid. The problem is these characters where it seems like they should be on a category and they're not, and then it leads to direct, like a direct debuff to that character. Because like if they correctly had that category, then this new character would be even better, would be stronger with these other characters being able to be used with them, right? Festival is my favorite Dokkan challenge event of all time. It might be mine. I don't know, but for me, I mean, like, someone did say, oh, well, you like it. Not all of us can just sit here and play Dragon Quest while we're grinding through it. And it's like, well, yeah, you can. Actually, bitch. Yes, you can. Someone tried that on me. Like, I don't like, do a lot of you guys, like, when you're playing Dokkan, like, you feel like you have to be, oh my god, like, lights are off, everything is off, like, I'm just, like, locked into Dokkan 100%, like, do y'all not watch stuff while playing or anything? I don't get it. Like, you could literally just, like, the other thing, too, is, like, the Festival of Battles, like, is it really that big of a deal to just, like, go through it over time? Like, okay, like, I'll just, like, whatever, like, I'll go through a bit now, and I'll go back later, something, like, I don't, it's, I don't, like, people act like this is not a fucking phone game, man. Like, come on. I actually do really like it, though. It might be my favorite, personally. Revisionist history is crazy. Let's see. Most of us agreed Physical Trio were one on release. Yeah. They seem so crazy. Their support, oh my god, was so nuts, dude. It did feel like characters had like a mini Easy A. Now people are acting like they're never that on release, which is completely untrue. Okay. Here's the thing about this character, though. Okay? Because there's a direct reason why. And this is a little bit of what we referenced with Cell, too, by the way. Okay. So, this character comes out. They're very good. But they could be killed. They could be killed easily even back then. Right? Like, they could die easy. And people would probably say, no, they don't. But, like, they fucking do. They died all the time. But you'd go into their standby, right? And the standby's invincible. There is a little bit of a risk because this character having good defense, a lot of times, you need this up. You needed a stack of that up. But you'd go into this form. This Goku was very tanky. This was very strong, right? But, okay, this is August 28th. But then on September 13th, a better standby was out. And that's what I referred to earlier. Standbys and domains, these characters are always on the clock until the next domain comes out who's going to take priority because they're a better character. The next standby character who's going to take priority because they're a better character. This character was just straight up better than this character. Because back then, this character would just one-shot the hardest fight in the game. Cold-blooded with the family Kamehameha. It was a win button. A literal win button. So, that, like, is one of the main reasons for me, they tumbled off, right? But they definitely were very good. They were very strong. Every single villain Dokkan Fest should get 2 banner units. Villains always need the extra help right away. I kind of like the idea. Now, this guy's name is The Turles. And remember, Dokkan Fest Turles, physical Dokkan Fest Turles, did get 2 banner units who were both pretty effective. Amand and Raisin, and then Diaz and Cacao. Right? They both came out as duo banner units, which was very helpful. But remember, guys, the villain savior thing, I've been mentioning it for quite a while. Super Easy A's. Villain saviors. Because you look at Super Easy A Texel, you look at Super Easy A Buhan, Super Easy A Janemba is effective, but these villain Super Easy A's, man, are such a big deal. They really are. Very, very, very helpful. Goma deserves 2 banner units. So what? Degasu and... Well, I mean, I guess like we just drop Majin, Ku, and Du, but at Majin, Ku, and Du would probably both be superclass characters, right? Villains would be Degasu and then maybe Arinsu. Would Arinsu be a villain? Maybe. Degasu also doesn't do anything. He ended up being a worthless character, man. Worthless. Feels bad. I seriously whatever is a loser. Oh boy. Looking for clout like a bum. Old leaks to spoil the fun for people. Just block them. Yeah, okay. We'll talk about the just block them dumbassery shit in a second. As if everyone under the sun that plays Dokkan won't repost mention what he posts. Yeah, exactly. Just childish behavior. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really too sure. So, as far as I understand it, the way I seriously is able to leak right now is I seriously is able to see, okay, so let's head over here and let's go to Awakening, right? So, like, Dokkan events. So, like, I seriously leaked that, Kid Goku, let's see, it's in order, so it's right here, yep. I seriously leaked that Kid Goku is coming, and then I seriously leaked that Cell, who is right here, is coming. Because of the Dokkan event teaser. I believe I seriously is able to see the Dokkan event teaser, is what it is. So, Dokkan Fest characters are the ones that I seriously can leak. I will say I would much rather I seriously not leak shit, but I mean, the thing is, once it's out there too. This, like, sometimes you can instantly tell sometimes how stupid people are when they'll say shit like that. Just block him is possibly, like, I can't believe people even say that. Do people, they truly don't stop to think for even one singular fucking second about the perspective of the other person? Just block him, as though, again, once it's out, that shit is out. That's the whole thing with me and Geekdom too. It's like, dude, you put that shit in your video. You leaked it. It's fucking everywhere now. Because of you. Like, it's out there now. Because of you. So you can't just block the one person and avoid it if you don't like it. Not how life fucking works. Because once it's out, it's out. And it's going to be tough to avoid. So, I don't know. I'd rather leaks not exist. But if they exist, I mean, I'm not going to spend every single time he leaks crying about it. Like, I'm just going to, you know what? Whatever. This is reality now. I'm going to accept it and move on. I'll do my video. We'll cover it quick. You know, all right, looks like Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Daima is coming, right, guys, right? Like, I'm just going to, like, deal with it, man. Like, it's just like that. It is what it is. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. 22nd World Tournament would be a great choice for Golden Week. No. Okay. Right now, the answer is no. I'm going to say fuck no. But, I mean, we literally just got Kid Goku's Saiyan Day. But, I like I said earlier, the Saiyan Day, like, they gave us a very, 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 very low hype character for Saiyan Day, which is kind of like a major time slot. So I would really rather prefer that this next major time slot, Golden Week, has got a little edge to it. A little bit of something. I want a little oomph to it. 22nd World Tournament is fine, but it doesn't have hype. And it's like, you know, like there's, you know, like a group of people on Twitter or something like that. They'll be like, oh, it'd be so good. But like it would drop and the game would be dry. Like people would have they would give no fucks, man. As well, it's just what's going to happen, dude. Like, you know, like it's what's going to happen. Right. Like when we get, like, I think Android 13 should get an LR, but like, guess what? People aren't really going to care when he gets it. Right. Like it is what it is. So I subscribe to peaks and valleys. So I'm okay with 22nd World Tournament getting like, you know, a dual Dokkan Fest or something like that. But let's have it, like, after something hype happens, right? So, like, right now is not a good time. Especially because we just got, again, maybe if Saiyan Day would have been, you know, Super Saiyan God Vegeta, maybe I'd be a little bit more on board with, like, you know, 22nd World Tournament. But, yeah, I mean, you get what I'm saying. Pretty much a top 2 arc in OG Dragon Ball. It is very good. Yeah, Tien is so fucking sick. When Tien first shows up, he's so sick, dude. Kind of a shame it hasn't been represented at all, really. Yeah, but I mean, we're getting more and more representation of stuff, right? Like they're gonna get to it. They're gonna get to it for sure. Crunchyroll Anime of the Year. I haven't really been keeping up too much. I saw a lot of people talking about Solo Leveling and how much they were enjoying that. But like I'm really not like tapped in. I mean, if Daima could be a choice, I'd say Daima. If that's eligible, of course. I gotta rep my series, man. OG Dragon Ball should get a major celebration dedicated to it. It literally just did. Saiyan Day. Like, it literally just did. Like, I know people are gonna say, oh, well, we don't mean that major celebration, but like, I'm sorry. Like that, it literally just did. Saiyan Day. So, like, yeah, I mean, we could do, like, you know, a part of Worldwide or a part of, but, like, the thing people gotta understand, damn, dude, like, remember, this is a game that is designed to make money. Like, it's a tricky conversation, but I do wonder if people, like, sometimes on Twitter could get caught in, like, the lens of the game through, like, the private server lens, which is not reality, right? Of just, like, the second the day the download happens, like, I have the new character Max, and I'm, you know, just, oh, how does the character fit with this teams and shit like that? When, I mean, really, it's, like, that's not, like, what the game is actually like, right? Like, it's, like, like, OG Dragon Ball for major celebrations, like, it doesn't fucking work. It doesn't have hype attached to it. And that's just, like, what people don't get. And, like, they'll say, like, no, it does have the hype. But then, why do people not care once it drops? You know, why are the sales going to be bad? Why are the views going to be bad? Is everyone going to say the game is boring when it's dropped? Why is that? Why is that? Right? There's a reason, man. And it's like all these Zoomers who are into Dragon Ball now, right? Like they grew up on Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super is their shit. Now I love Dragon Ball Super, so I'm with them. But like that's what they know, Dragon Ball Super, man. These kids have like, you know, haven't even seen OG Dragon Ball, man. These fuckers haven't even seen Dragon Ball Z, dude. Right? Like this is Dragon Ball Super is all they know. So, like I mean, I'm on board with Demon King Piccolo and Kid Goku Dual Dokkan Fest. But I mean, you just gotta understand, like, if they do fucking worldwide as like full Dragon Ball, bro, it's gonna be brutal, man. It's gonna be brutal. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be brutal. Kid Goku is more fun than both anniversary LRs to me. I would probably disagree slightly, just because for me, fun is like who's the best, and I mean Tech Vegito is the best, but like Kid Goku is easily the best TR by far, yeah, for sure. Making his team better would be really cool. I agree. I would love that too. It's just like I'm caught in a tough place because I would love to see, you know, Dokkan Fest 22nd World Tournament TN. I'd love to see Dokkan Fest LR Team and King Piccolo and shit like that. But at the same time, I mean, these characters just have no aura to them in terms of sales and hype being dropped into the game, right? Like, it's like, you know, like Maya or some people would say like, oh, like it's going to be so sick when like, you know, we'll just use 22nd World Tournament TN as an example, when he drops as like Dokkan Fest LR Part 1, but like a majority of people aren't going to give a fuck. And they're going to say, this is a terrible pick, it's boring, right? Like that's what's going to happen, unfortunately. I think that like Kid Goku versus Demon King Piccolo could be like a Part 1 or a Part 2 tied into a different major theme, not just OG Dragon Ball. Dokkan community's biggest group of whiners I know. I mean, right now I gotta agree. Let me see y'all not cry about something like for like 2 seconds and at first, right? Like let's cut the crying for 1 week. Let's see people do that first. GT's the only correct decision for worldwide. So, oh wow, okay, so like a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and Omega as like the 4 of them. See, now you want to talk about something that's got like people are gonna care about, has got aura. Now that's what we're talking. 3 Super Saiyan 4s. Shit, that sounds pretty good. I don't know about. Man, so you know what's funny is Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has legitimately been an anniversary character like 80 times. Right? So let's take a look at this, right? So these are all the Super Saiyan 4 Vegetas we have. This is 2017. This is 2019. You don't really matter, you're a hero's character. This is 2023, and this is 2022. We have not had a standalone Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta since January of 2019. I am so on board with this being like a Dokkan Fest LR or something right here. This. The same way we got Super Saiyan 4 Gokus, we got Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, man. It'd be sick. I don't care. I would be so on board with a new Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, right? Like, I know people, because it's like he has been, you know, anniversary, you know, character 4 times. But, yeah, whatever. I'm so down with it. 1 additional key per type key sphere is better than getting 2 additional key per rainbow. Oh, wait, timeout. Okay, but Big Booty Goku. There is something to consider here. And let's use Pikkon as an example. Sometimes a character would have something like this, but it's also because he's got this. So by them doing this right here, they're making the orb pathing prioritize rainbow orbs to get this, so that the orb pathing does not fuck you over. Like, I see what he's getting at, right? You know what's funny is I would say, in my experience, it's easier to super with the AGL Gogeta character. I prefer the way AGL Gogeta is set up to the Tech Vegito. Across all of my numerous Festival of Battle runs, I would say I prefer the key per rainbow keys here, but that's just me. It's demoralizing for the game to improve on a regular basis, and for so many people on Twitter to still be dissatisfied just because some unit wasn't 2% better. Yeah, it just feels like a lot of people don't like the game. I don't know. What's funny is I've seen so much complaining. Remember, we did this where there was so much complaining on Twitter, and like I just looked through the comments of one of my videos, and the comments were not representing what Twitter was talking about. Right? Like, it was just a bunch of people, like, cracking jokes at me or talking about the character or something like that. But there wasn't, like, that like, prevailing negativity. That's why, like, I've been saying, like, I think Dokkan Twitter right now is, like, the Dokkan Reddit has never, I think, been worse ever than Dokkan Twitter right now. And, like, I've said that and people scoff at me. And, like, someone did go, I mean, they literally had my name banned on the Reddit. But, like, I've still taken Reddit over current Dokkan Twitter, man. I'm sorry. Like, I'm with the Reddit boys and girls, man. I'm with them. I'm with them. Even though they got well, they did have my name. I believe my name's not banned anymore. But even though they have my name banned, I'm standing with them. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, I do think some of it is just adapting to global being synced. You know, I kind of started the video out talking about that. I think so. And I think people will just kind of like get used to it. I guess, I hope. But yeah, I mean, not every character is going to be perfect. Dude, the amount of crying I've seen about this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, it's just so baffling to me because we have had true dog shit characters. This guy is just like a strong, solid unit, right? Like that's just what he is. And it's just like, if a character is not, like, you want to know who really fucking sucks, and I hate him, is this guy. This is the problem released this year. The way he's set up, oh my god, I hate him. I hate him. I hate this character. This is, like, true frustration in a character. But, like, you know, like, this is the type of character that, like, you know, Dokkan Twitter would love. Like, he dies a bunch of times miserably, but then, you know, on the third run, oh my god, he's a god. Super Easy should be a thing in every celebration. I'm gonna say no. Well, I mean, I was just gonna say, like, let's make sure it fits fine. But, I mean, yeah, you're right. Because, dude, there's so many Super Easy as they could do. Why not just do one a celebration? Yeah, true. Considering how much we pretty much get multiple Easy A's every month. Yeah, right now, that, I mean, yeah, for sure. Banny Unit should get an Easy alongside with whoever they came out with. Yeah, I mean, it's damn, dude. Imagine how useful Hachan would have been if he had Easy-A'd with Path to Power Kid Goku. That would have been so fire, man. Damn, dude. This guy would have been so good right now. There's no way. They had to have been like, nah, it'd be too good. We don't want it to be that good. We don't want the Kid Gokus to overshadow the 10th anniversary LRs. That might be it, truly. Again, global players, you guys are going to get it, right? Because global players are used to anniversary LRs dropping, and then a month later, sometimes being replaced by Tanabata. Or already being replaced by Tanabata that's on JP, or, you know, a month later, worldwide characters are better. That's, like the experience global players have had. But, like, the experience you have on JP is the anniversary LRs run shit for 6 fucking months. Undisturbed. And then maybe the Tanabata character's on the level of the anniversary LRs. Maybe. Like, Vegeta and Trunks was way above the 7th anniversary LRs. Right? Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I thought was below them. Last year was UI Goku, I thought was below Beast for sure. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Still gonna be one of the more exciting Easy-A's, we'll see. Vegito is overrated. I don't know that I've seen someone say this before. Players are being distracted by his damage and don't realize his defense is wonky. Especially in category missions, force transform without the defensive stacks. He's a fish. Died too many times being contested. Okay. Listen, I would be a little bit more on board with this if his active skill didn't make him essentially invincible, and he's the hardest hitter in the game, and it's a team protector mechanic at the same time. It's like, he is the Great Wall of China, plus he's a rocket to the moon, plus he's, I don't know, rain or something. I don't know. But, like, it's just like, you pop it, and you protect every character, you do ungodly damage, and it's very difficult for him to get killed. So, I don't know. Saying this guy is overrated seems pretty nuts to me. I disagree. This guy is more so, like, competing for, like, top 5 overall all time. Right? This guy is in all-time top 5 discussions, right? That's what he's in. Not overrated, unfortunately. I don't agree. I don't think I've seen one person say Vegito is overrated. It's just like he's so crazy. Remember, I do think damage, so things are different this year than they were last year. Damage is definitely more important this year. And, I mean, no one could do damage like Vegito, right? Diamonds and Golden Week, they fumbled. We will not be summoning. We'll see. We'll see. I think that there are some other things they could do that could be pretty fire, but, I mean, I would, personally, I expect Golden Week will be Daima. I do think so. But, we'll see. We'll see. Frieza Worldwide could be very hype. Namek into Part 2 ROF. I'm totally down with that. EX Part could be cooler. And Carnival Goku EZA would be awesome. Yeah. I'm on board. Huh. Okay. I'm a huge Final Fantasy guy, but, like, goddamn, dude. Modern Final... Like, for me, like, the style is, like, what Dragon Quest does is, like, the gameplay I enjoy more. Than, like, a lot of these Final Fantasies. This is 14, right? Crisis Core was good. FF7 Remake is good. 16 is legendary for me. 16 is, like, is up there. I'm, like, tempted to say, yeah. Like, I'm Mr. Final Fantasy, right? Like, that's always been my #1 game series, but, like, I feel like Dragon Quest is kicking Final Fantasy's ass, man. I do. Like, hey, dumbasses, can you maybe, I don't know, maybe make a game for, like, the OG fans? Like, what if we had, like, a turn-based game again? Or was that really so tough to do? I don't know. Dragon Quest is doing just fine. OG style, man. It works. Invincible is the best comic series. Yeah, I saw people talking all about Invincible recently. Yeah, I should, it's another thing I could try and get into. Oh, here, let's finish this up right here. Double AGL Gogeta feels better than double Vegito. It does. I agree. I was talking about this. There's a showcase that's gonna go up. Let's see. For me right now, it's 5 a.m. I'm gonna schedule this video to go up at 12 p.m. And then maybe at 3 p.m., I have a Festival Battles run. And I was talking about this a lot. Yeah, when I run double Gogeta, I basically just, like, win every single time. Like, I would definitely say double Tech Vegito is better. But, I mean, I don't know if it's my play style or what. Or is it just, yeah, the extra stats for the 7th anniversary LRs. It does, to me, it does feel more smooth. I think it's based on your play style, though. Other events, though, I'd say double Vegito, but Festival Battles is the standard. Should watch Fairy Tail for the games, which do have trophies. I might. I do like doing my anime games, getting my anime game platinums. We'll see. All right, guys. I'm going to end right here for this part. We're going to jump into another one. A part 2. And we'll see what people are saying. Let me know what you guys thought. And I'll catch y'all next time.